Yikes, I accidentally closed my screen. Oh my gosh. Hey, Mr. Muffin, MrMuffin'sTrains, Atlanta, Indiana. How are you today? Hey, listen, I've been getting a lot of hate mail about my dancing and about my music, and I try to end it right by 6. So, if you don't want that part of the show, just come in a little bit late. Then I did get hate mail this week from some guy that said the entire broadcast is a commercial. I'm just constantly promoting me and product, and there's like no useful information whatsoever. I went back and looked at the broadcast, and I didn't see me promoting anything, but I'm going to start working on that. I think I'm going to get a sign that it's got a big letter P on it, and every time I start to promote something, I can lift it up in front of the screen so we'll know that I'm in promotion mode. So anyway, hey, Friday afternoon, Friday the 13th, which explains a lot. I've had a lot of weird stuff happen today, and oh my gosh. So it's crazy. So, but anyway, we're back on track, hopefully, this week. Had a really good class last night. Mrs. Muffin did her show. I haven't looked at it yet. I've been meaning to. I got to look at it before I go home. She's going to ask me about it, but I haven't looked at it yet. So good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Oh my gosh. So we are busy working our way through all the pallets that came in. Mostly Lionel now. We pretty much finished the MTH stuff we had. A few SD70 Max. We got shorted on those. I've complained about that several times. The subways are fantastic. Beautiful Premier subways. And I'm going to add a new subway route to my layout this summer while I'm off and get that up and get that running. So I'm really looking forward to that. So let's see, we got 4 or 5 pallets from Lionel, and it's kind of funny because they stack them really tall. They're like 8 feet tall, and if you've not met my daughter, she's about 4 foot tall. She's not very big. It might be bigger than 4 foot. Maybe she's 4 foot 2. I don't know. She's not very big, but these pallets are a lot bigger than her. And the first 2 pallets were almost all back stock, replacing stuff we're sold out of. Some GP20s, the Reading SD45s, or Reading, based on where you're from, SD45s, which have been running in the layout with the super bass, and they are just super. They make a lot of noise, and I really, really like them. And so we got some back stock of that, some ES44s, some SD50s and Conrail people wanted, and we got back stock that. So we got a bunch of back stock, some rolling stock in there. And then finally, she got to the PAs. So it's so nice to have the PAs. I put out a newsletter last night with pictures of them. I've got extras in Halloween. I've got 21-inch Halloween passenger cars, and they are super nice. And then Southern Pacific, Santa Fe. And Santa Fe has a little, they're both numbered 58. Got those big 58 numbers on the side, and then in the very front of the engine, really small, it says L for 58L, and then the rear one is 58B. So that's pretty cool. I hadn't seen that before. I really like that. And then the Erie in the black and yellow, in the Erie, not the green passenger scheme, but the black and yellow. And they did use that for passengers, so I guess that's okay. But they're pretty engines. And then the New Haven in the green. And I haven't asked my friend Peter about that yet, how he feels about the green New Haven instead of the McGinnis paint scheme with the orange and the white, which we really love. So the PAs are here. I sold out of nickel plate. I'm not sure I'm going to get one. I'm not sure I'm even going to find one for me. I've been calling around trying to look for a dealer maybe that can cut me a break, and if he's got an extra. But I know Lionel's been sold out of them for a long time, and I really would like to end up with a set. So I don't know if I'll get them or not. And I did get a set of the passenger cars, thank goodness. So the 21-inch passenger cars. So we were oversold on all that stuff. And I try to work really hard. Like when the catalog comes out, and let's say you guys collectively order 8 of something, then I order 16. And so I've always got some extras. But then if it gets hot, gets interesting, we blow through my extras pretty quick. And what I try to do, so let's say the catalog's closed, I ordered 16, and then you ordered 1. Then I go back to Lionel right away and see if I can make it 17. and then see if I can make it 18, see if I can make it 19. And eventually they told me, we're done with that. No more. So, so we got those. We also got the B60s. Now you might remember the B60 baggage cars were originally a piece of tooling that Weaver did near the end of their company. And Lionel bought that tooling, and they've enhanced it. They've improved the trucks and so forth. And they've moved them into the Vision line. So they have sound in them, which is pretty awesome. And so I got piles of B60s came in. Pennsylvania Penn Central, American Railroad in the blue, the 3-pack in the blue. I'm sorry, I got my phone in my pocket. It's here somewhere. I hear it. Here it is. Get that shut off. Holy cow, my apologies. So it's not time of year yet for renewal on Medicare, so I don't know why they're calling. So a bunch of B60s came in. There's probably 3 multiple packs in Vision line, or maybe 3 sound cars in Vision line, a couple of multiple packs, and then non-Vision line, there's 6 or 7 B60s. So I went over there a little while ago. My daughter was sorting them out, and I don't know if I'm going to get them in time to take pictures for this weekend's newsletter or not, but I'm going to try. So those B60s are in there. And, of course, a lot of the passenger cars, nickel plate, as I mentioned. I got backfilled on a lot of the World War II UP box cars. Those are pretty neat. I've been running those on the layout. I got a couple more sets of the E6s in Rock Island. And they were maroon. The one's maroon and the one's red. You've seen them. I did a custom run a year ago that kind of goes with them. And those blew through. Boom. They went quick. So anyway, I got a few more of those. Lionel had some. Area 51 helicopter. So on my shelf, waiting for me to pick it up, which is where when I order stuff, my daughter puts it on the shelf, and then I can come and get it. I'm not allowed to walk around the warehouse and just grab anything I want. But I got a shipping notice for a Halloween boxcar, which I did not order, but it was sitting on my shelf. Let me see which one it is in here. And I have a feeling you people know Sam is really into Halloween. So I have it's a Beetlejuice lit boxcar. Beetlejuice. Yeah. So what interest do I have in that? Nada. But there's one sitting on my shelf, and why would that be? That'd be because Sam ordered it and put it on my ticket. So it's sitting over there. Hilarious. Okay, so that's the news. What's in the house so far? Obviously, we got a ton in from RMT. Oh, my gosh. And if you go to their website, they have pictures of everything. I don't have pictures of everything yet. I've still got a bunch to take pictures of, but I got a couple pallets from them. Pretty excited about that. And they are really nice. I mean, $34.95, $39.95. I mean, they're pretty nice cars. So anyway, I like that. So Atlas container due there June 20th. That's next week, isn't it? 13th. +7 be next Friday, maybe it'll make it in. And there's a little bit of O-gauge in there, mostly passenger cars. I'm not sure. I've got some custom runs coming. I don't know if they're in there or not. So, and then we will not see another container from MTH till early July. And I think we will see the Sea Liners are next from Lionel and my, are they Mikados? No, they're mountains, aren't they? Yeah, mountains. B&O, C&O, and Rock and Lehigh Valley, and all the catalog ones. Those are supposed to be in by the 30th of June, and that'll be more likely early July. And then we won't get another container for MTH until early July, and I'm expecting we'll get the rest of the flats with trailers. I don't know if we're going to get the FEFs. We should be getting the Erie belts pretty soon. But anyway, so that's kind of what I know. I'm going to got a few comments on here. I haven't had a chance to look at this yet. Hello, Train Man. Hello, Katie. Glad you're there. Train Man, you're back. Yeah, buddy. See, Kelly, how are you? Good to see you. Old Ohio Angler is on here. Now, Mr. Angler, do you have a favorite fish you like to catch, we have a neighbor that went up into Michigan last week to catch walleye, and he brought back a whole slew of crappies. And I like to catch crappies. So I thought that was pretty cool. So hello, Gilberto. Stephen, hello. Don Peck, hello. Hello, Don. The racetrack route. Yeah, happy Friday, Mr. Muffin. Thank you very much. Of course, we're in Indianapolis, the home of the Indy 500 Brickyards here. And, of course, you might not have heard of this. We have a pro basketball team called the Pacers. And they're playing here tonight is game 4 of the NBA Finals. And so that's pretty exciting. So anyway, hello, Mole Man. Hello, Train Man. Hello, Massimo. What, says Katie? I love the music and dancing. They're crazy. Gremlin, hey, buddy. Good evening to you. Steve, how are you doing? Thank you. Oh, my gosh. So last week, my earphones, which really don't do me any good because you people don't talk to me, the little black thing came off and stayed stuck on my ear. And then I was afraid I'd lose it. So I left it in there for a while. And finally got it back on the headset. But Mrs. Muffin was asking me, what the heck's that black thing in your ear? Hate mail about dancing. I know! Most of my hate mail's about the Trump stuff. You know, like I invented that, right? So I get a lot of hate mail about that stuff. Am I growing my beard back? I don't know yet. I just got lazy for a couple of days, and then Mrs. Muffin didn't say anything about it, so I might be growing it back. I don't know. Maybe. Hey, Larry, happy 13th to you. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Nice to see you. Rick's 3 rails on. Hello, Rick's. Good afternoon. Hey, Matt, what's going on out your way? What's happening at your club? Anything going on out there? Thank you. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I didn't want to hit the ban Matt button. I didn't. You weren't on the man disc. Kevin, thank you. Yeah, Mrs. Muffin's doing the HO thing. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah. Charles says, the peace sign may throw my urologist off. That's true. That's true. I would tell you about my last urologist appointment, but nah, yeah, never mind. Hello, Franklin. Welcome. Welcome. Don't overreact to a couple trolls. Yeah, thank you, Wells. Thank you. We appreciate you calling. Wells calls and talks to Dee Dee every now and then, and she enjoys talking to him. And when he comes across the caller ID, she's like, I got it. She wants to talk to Wells, so pretty good. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Conrail, the Conrail I got was ST50. They sold out like right away. And there was a version in the blue, the regular version. There was another version with cancer ribbon on it. And I think I sold them all. But anyway, Lionel had some left. So I picked up some more of the Conrail ST50s. And then the Frisco, the F7 AA sets, which were just outstanding from Lionel. I've got a Boston and Maine left, maybe in the blue. And then Lionel had a Frisco left, and I took it. Because I think that's a beautiful scheme. I have one here at the layout. I don't think I've even run it yet. So, but I've got one here at the layout. So anyway, Lionel sent me another one. I appreciate them doing that. Just like what you do. Thank you. Thanks, Franklin. Thank you. We love your show. Thank you, Massimo. So what's planned? Last Friday was Chinese, right? I think Mrs. Muffin is going to make lettuce wraps like you have at P.F. Chang's. And she found the sauce somewhere. And they're pretty good. And hers don't have mushrooms in it, but she makes mushrooms for Russ and me. So that's pretty good. So anyway, so you guys will hopefully have a good dinner coming up. Mole Man, I agree. Those Halloween look absolutely gorgeous. Yep, they look really good. Hey, you made it, Mr. Steve. Yeah, welcome. Welcome. See, now, some people carry a boombox on their shoulder. He carries a steam engine. Very smart. Hello, RJ. Yeah, got out of work early. Okay. I want to talk to nobody, says David. Nobody talk to him. He doesn't like that. Last week I thought he did. He liked it last week. Maybe. Hello, Jim. Hello, Frank. We're good. What is the good news? That is good news, bad news. Yeah, I hate selling out. I hate down selling out. MTH accused me years ago. I was always looking for the last sale. I always want to get the last one. Okay, so what's wrong with that? I mean, maybe I do. Hello from Delaware. I know where that's at. Hello, Ian. Hello, Terry. I think you look good with one. Harold says you think I look good with the beard. Okay, well, we'll see. It's kind of coming along. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully, we'll see some more product from MTH pretty shortly. Sam, I think Katie's talking about the Halloween car. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think that's her. No update on the GP38s. I talked to them Tuesday about where's the rest of the stuff, and they said later in the summer. Well, what does that mean? Is that August or MTH thinks summer's October. That's kind of the joke there. They say you'll get it late summer. That's going to be about the 1st of October. So I'd love for the rest of the GP38s to get here. I'm sitting on some cabooses because I got Indiana Harbor Belt and Chicago South Shore cabooses. I'm not blowing them out. I'm not letting Mrs. Muffin throw them out on a daily deal because I'm going to need them when the GP38s get here. So, hello, Dennis. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Hello, Paul Hicks. Your birthday's Halloween? Oh, my God. And you don't have any Halloween drinks. What is up with that, dude? Yeah. Were you like early in the morning on the 31st, or did you barely get in by midnight? There's got to be. I bet there's a story in there. I bet there is. So Davin's on. Everybody's saying hello to him. He's saying don't say hello to me. Okay. So Ron says, any chance you a custom run of the new Heritage Norfolk Southern Delaware and Hudson SC70? I would love to do that. I probably haven't seen that picture, but normally the manufacturers are going to do them anyway. I mean, they don't like when I called them about doing some, they're like, nah, we're going to do it ourselves. So I think it's highly likely they'll do it themselves. And I'll have to look at that paint scheme, but I'll bring it up. And I'm pretty sure it's already on the plan if it's been out there. Jonathan Ware says, tuning in for a brief second on the sales floor at the depot. Say hi to Steve. And happy Father's Day. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jeff, Father's Day's coming up, right? Holy cow, that's Sunday, isn't it? Yeah. All right. No, I had Jim, I couldn't get my Wednesday night Zoom. I couldn't get connected. And because I'm a professor, right? I go through the university. And I could not get on any of the university sites to connect. And so I could connect via Zoom directly and come in as a participant, but I couldn't start the conversation. It was very frustrating. Of course, later Friday night, everything was fine. Everything worked. Hello, Northern Maine. Hello, Slag. Hello, Slag. Hello, Randy. How you doing? Good. Hey, Guy. Happy Father's Day to you too, buddy. Go Pacers. Yep. They're moving. Largemouth bass. Yeah. Yep. And catfish bites. Yeah, that's right. Well, it's wonderful. I mean, I'm sure those of you that fish for largemouth bass, it's pretty fun because if you go out in the morning, at least when I do it, go out in the early morning, and that's the only reason there's a 5 o'clock. 2 5 o'clocks in the calendar on the day time frame, so you can get up at 5 o'clock and go out for bass fish. But what I like to do is throw poppers or bugs on the surface and watch the bass go through them, jump up through them. It's amazing. It's amazing. I enjoy that a lot. I haven't been out there for a while. Maybe have the beard going. I'm not sure yet. Let's see if it's still here next week. We'll check it out. Hello, Slag Cat. Happy birthday. Happy Friday 13th. Yep. Oh, tell me more. Kevin, the New Jersey High Rollers have a new building. Tell me more. Gosh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'll have to find out more about that. I can't believe it. I am not running trains tomorrow. We're gonna be closed Saturdays till August 2nd, but I'm probably gonna come in a few Saturdays and run trains anyway. Tomorrow I'm going to rebroadcast a video from a year or so ago, and I'm gonna kind of narrate it. So I'm gonna put it in there, and so I'll have something up there, but it won't be live. Thanks, Kevin. New hairstyle? Nah, it's just, it's all loose. I'm about ready for my semi-annual haircut. Get that done. Pretty loco. Yep. Now you just, tease that. Yo, yeah, that's right. So the ES44 Iowa Interstate, isn't that a beautiful paint scheme? Yep. So yeah, you got to get a TIU. I'm out. I had 280 wireless TIUs, and I am out. So I don't know what the deal is. And I have 24 on order. I think they're there. Nobody's told me they're not. So I got, I can't be out of TIUs. I just can't be doing that. I do not have the artwork for the Sioux Line passenger cars. And when I checked on it yesterday, they weren't on the schedule. So we're having some conversations. I think we've had some issues with the changing of the guard. We had some people leave, and some of my custom runs got held up. So the good news is I didn't miss anything. They haven't gone into production yet. But I need to get the Sioux Line cars and my Dixie Flyer, and I want to get some more unlettered. And so I had conversations yesterday to get those on the schedule and get them scheduled to get the artwork done. Because I already sent in the road names and all that stuff, road numbers. I already did all that. So I don't know what the problem is. But when I checked yesterday, nobody knew nothing. So very disappointing. Great Lakes, yep. Love that. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jeff. Rambles. Howdy, Muffin. Hello, Rambles. Oh, you got started on your 16x16. Good. And we want to hear about how that goes. I'm down with double cheese pizza. Mrs. Muffin likes double cheese pizza. And she likes, there's a quattro. Is that Spanish for four? She likes Ford's quattro pizza. Yeah, that's right. So Jim says, got to grow a beard out so I look like. So if you get the MrMuffin'sTrains building by MTH, and I sell them at cost, okay? I'm not trying to make any money on them. It's not that big a deal. And but they put those guys that do the artwork and stuff for them are friends of mine. They're wonderful. And so they put an image of me inside the building for you to see in the front window, and it's me with the beard. So, yeah. So thanks, Jim. Yeah, so I'll look like that again soon. Hello, Dale. How are you doing? Hey, K&R's on. Yeah. How are you doing? Good to see you. Pizza night, Massimo says. What do you got? What's Katie like on her pizza, Massimo? Massimo. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yep. New D&H Heritage unit from Lionel is a must-have. Yep. Well, they'll make it, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll make it. You're going to email me photos? Glad to have them. Please do. Pizza night at Massimo's. Thank you very much. You got 2 refrigerator cars coming? Good. Well, they did. I went over there talking to them on Tuesday, and in 2 days, they had shipped 280 single freight card boxes. And their little fingers were tired. So, kind of funny. No news on Rock Island, Madison passenger cars. They were supposed to be here this month in June, and the container that we just got had streamlined cars but no heavyweights. So they ought to be right around the corner. Let's hopefully road trip. Yeah, Kevin, come on out. That'd be great. Wasn't that the Monon boxcar he's talking about? This might be a commercial message, a promotion. I don't know. I'm starting to raise the P. How's that look when you do it backwards? Does that look like a P? Okay. RMT did a Monon gray Monon 75th anniversary of the 75th 1000th PS1 boxcar on the left hand side and Monon on the right hand side. and it came out great. It just came out really, really good, and so pretty fun. Yep, I think that's the plan. I think we're going to try to do the best of, and I think I'm also going to shoot some live stuff. Um, so yeah, so uh, I don't think it'll be totally down. I may be here on the 17th. I don't know. We're going to do a little vacation this summer, but I don't know when we're doing what. The boss hasn't told me. But let me know, the week before that if you can, and we'll know whether we're here or not. If we're here, we're happy to open up for you and have you look. Hello, Massimo. What did I say about the MTH Santa Fe diesel? No, I don't remember saying anything. I got Santa Fe GP20s from Lionel. That may be what I said. And then Lionel Alco PAs in Santa Fe. I may have mentioned that. They're road number 58L and 58, was it B? And the little L is on the very front, and the B is on the very front of the other one. Pretty cool. So good. We could do some educational videos. Yeah, because I could just talk. That might be annoying. We'll see what's going on. That's a good idea. Italian sausage sounds like a good plan. Warsaw Bill did a Polish sausage, I think, on the grill the other day, and I missed out, of course. But he does it with onions and peppers and everything, which is the way to do it. And they add mustard and stuff on there. That's not a commercial message, is it? Okay. It's hot. Yeah, I got here. Hot here. It's hot where you are today. Yeah, it's a little warm here. I don't think the AC is working in the building right. I replaced all the filters this morning, and we'll see how it looks. And then I'll get the AC guy in here. I don't want the girls dying up there. Hello, train board. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you. Uncle Buck. What are you making? Beef rotini? Oh, that sounds pretty good. That's good. That sounds pretty good. Like real Italian homemade pizza. Katie likes real Italian homemade pizza. So do you make it for her? Do you guys do your own dough and everything? My boys do that. They're making them on the Premier Comet Madison cars. I got shorted on. I got shorted on 10 sets or 12 sets, something like that. And we might see him, early July. He told me they were building them last time I asked him about it. They were on the way. Good. So I was working on your own layout. Okay, KNR. If you need scenery supplies, there's a guy that sells that stuff. I can't talk about it because that would be like a commercial, But I have an update video on Sunday. Good. July 7th is my birthday. You'll be 75. Congratulations, Joe. I'm just a little bit behind you. I'm 72. And so happy birthday, buddy. We wish you the best. Katie says happy birthday, too. She's so nice. Katie's Massimo's better half. She might be better 3/4 than Massimo, I think. She likes good Supreme. Although good, not that Italian cheesy bread. Yeah, that's good. Good Supreme. That sounds good. Going to ballast some of the fast track. Oh, wait a minute. Trayman says I'm going to ballast some of the fast track with 1/2-inch carpet pad below it using Brennan's Better Ballast. How much track one bag will cover? Boy, I don't know for that purpose. You're only going to ballast the outside, right? And you're going to use a tablespoon and kind of lay it on there, and a little matte medium mixed with water, 50-50, and a drop of soap detergent to make the matte medium slippery, and it'll glue it down to the track. But I don't know. I don't know how many feet one will do. When I did that, I did a lot of it, and so Steph says she's watching with her dad. Tom watches every week, but it's my first time. I enjoy music and dancing. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I would have been a Stephanie if I was a girl. That was my mom told me that. That was the plan. What's the matter? What's the matter, Katie? Oh, man. One bag does... Hey, KNR says one bag of Brennan's ballast does about 20 feet. That's both sides, right? 20 feet both sides. That's cool. All right. Yep. Any idea on doing another? So which one is the 3330? What engine is it? I don't remember. I don't remember. Shoot, I'm drawing a blank. But we always loved New York Central, that's for sure. Let's see. You bought 20 bags so far. That's good. Now you when you buy them from Brennan, you know, he'll ship them in those USPS boxes, and I just tell him to fill the box up, whatever the box will hold, because you can ship that box no matter how heavy it is for a fixed price, right? And that's the way to do that stuff. That's good. It'd be 81. Franklin says I'll be 81 on June 22nd. Congratulations, buddy. That's wonderful. Gosh, that's great. Harry's at least that, you know, my buddy Harry. So Matt says you got the Mevo start going live on Tuesday. Good. Balboa Park Train Museum. Good. Yep. They liked my live run. Good. Yep. All right. Well, I think the Mevo is a great solution, and I've got an iPad that controls all the Mevo cameras. You got to download that app. And if you there's some really great YouTube videos on how to set up the Mevo. So you might take a look at that, but there's some really good stuff out there. Dough, fried hamburger, mix in the horseradish. Oh, that sounds great. Diced tomatoes and bacon. Hey, Buck, will you send a picture in? What that looks like, maybe a recipe? I'll give that to Mrs. Muffin. The diecast show went really well. We had an awful lot of diecast from estates, and we moved probably over half of it. That we had those big tubs. Had about 16 of those, and I think I put 4 back in the truck. So that's really good. Hello, Gary Green, my friend. Hello. Probably get 30 foot if you just do the outside. Okay, good. All right, you offered it. I offered it before, a 3330. I'll have to look it up. I just don't remember. Just outside. Yeah, just outside because of the carpet. Do a little less. Maybe like 15 feet. All right. That's a lot going on there with the ballast. All right. Hey, it's already 6:30. Oh my gosh, what happened? We got going. So on Raw, I don't know if you know this, but I don't, even on my Atlas track and my Ross track, I don't ballast the inside. I use that black Woodland Scenics road bed underneath it, and I don't do that. It was a Pacific, New York Central Pacific. Okay. Well, we definitely ought to do that again. That's for sure. I don't have any, that's for sure. Auction goes live tomorrow at noon. That might be a commercial message. I better be careful. But at noon on second Saturday of the month, that's tomorrow, the 14th, the auction does go live at noon. So, all right. Well, I better sign off. I'm wasting everybody's time here. I'm going long. My students, when I'm lecturing, do not like it when I go long. They always like the last slide that says summary. They love that. Auction tomorrow. Definitely. All right. Hey, everybody. Wonderful. Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like or whatever you do. And if we get this half hour we spend together, it gets about 2,000 views every week. So that's pretty fun. So it's because of Katie, she's out there. So have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day, everybody. God bless you all. See you next week.